So today, two officers in Iowa were gunned down earlier this morning by a suspect who his last name is Green. And these two shootings happened within a block of each other. So that's that. Now, I'm kind of keeping this short mainly because I really don't want to drag this out any longer than it needs to be. Um, But I will say that when I read this story initially, or when I first caught wind of it this morning, I became worried because I thought, in lieu of what happened in Dallas and what happened in Baton Rouge, that it was going to be another shooting by a black person in a misguided attempt to somehow exact justice in the name of their fallen brethren. And when I found out the suspect wasn't African American, I breathed a sigh of relief. Of course, it's bad either way, but you know, there have been some who've called for a race war, and I feel as if the more we see of these police killings by blacks, it leads into that narrative and to further the idea that we can't get along. And I know that's not the case, but it just it was that sigh went out the second I saw the picture of the suspect that they have in custody now. Um, I've noticed that also whenever we have these shootings, they catch the suspect or the suspect dies within the same day. Just any time, it's always that day of the event. They're gonna either die or be caught. You had it with the Charleston church shooting last year. Suspect got caught. And then you've had the deaths with the Orlando, Dallas, and Baton Rouge shootings this year, where all the suspects met their end on the day of the event. So it's really unique to kind of see how this is playing out a little bit. Um, there didn't, I read through these articles. There didn't seem to be a motive that I could find or figure out. Um, and it doesn't appear to me that he knew the suspects or the officers. Or the suspect didn't seem to know the officers. Just kind of seemed to just be a you know kind of run of the mill type of event where he just decides to go and shoot some cops. And I could be wrong, and I hope I am wrong because it's a little bit more relaxing to know that it wasn't just I'm gonna go find some random person that's done nothing to me and exact my revenge on them, even though, as I just mentioned, they've done nothing to me because they share the same occupation as someone who I feel has wronged me or mistreated me. So that was also, to my relief. Um, it's the more I hear about these shootings, and there was one over in California with same kind of scenario where two officers got shot not too long ago, and it's just they're all over the place. They're all in that same ballpark of the disgruntled person that just decides to blow out these officers, and, has had either some criminal record or had some questionable event in their past. And it's just, when are we going to get past this? You have people who go, I already know what's going to happen. We're going to hear ban guns, and the other stuff says, no, it's Second Amendment. So it doesn't change because we don't do anything about it. And that's really not the faults of us as individuals, but rather as a society of just being collectively, you know, ignoring of what happens and what goes on. So that's just my opinion. Thank you for watching and have a good day.